Hello everyone, today we are going to do another deal underwriting. This one today is in Mesa again, 252 South Leandro, Mesa, Arizona 85208. As you see here on the screen, here's a couple information about the property. So it has 3 bedroom, 2.5 baths. It's kind of small. I'm gonna zoom in. 3.5 baths. The square footage is 1581, built in 2008, and the lot size is 2400. Some of you might ask, why is it so small? Because this one is actually let me show you a picture. It's actually a 2 stories home, so you're not actually gonna have a lot of room in the backyard, but the square footage inside is actually bigger, and the house is newer, and therefore is maybe more convenient for your tenant. Let's look at a couple pictures about the property. Like I said, it's 2 stories. This one is nicely done inside. This is laminate flooring. This also already have the laminate countertop and stainless steel appliances. Your tenant's gonna love it a lot. On the first floor is actually has no bedroom, just the dining and the living and the garage here, and then the 3 bedrooms upstairs with the 2 baths, of course. And then there's a powder here on the downstairs also. Here's a couple pictures. Like I said, as you see here from this angle, the yard is very small here, very tiny, but it have a good living space here, a good dining area. The kitchen has a good size. It's not big, it's not small. And then the powder here is for convenience of the guests. The carpet is in the bedroom throughout, actually on the 2nd floor, and very typical standard fixture in the bathrooms. That is the pictures of the house. We're gonna run into some analysis together. Let's say the purchase price of this as of now, they are asking at $370. So let's assuming that we're gonna go to pay full purchase price, asking price. The closing cost is normally 1.5%, assuming that you don't buy any interest rate or anything. Renovation, very minimal in this house. I don't recall that I see anything that jump right out and I have to do immediate work over here. I would say the renovation cost is very minimal. I think this is ready to move in already. There's no need for renovation over here. The nice thing about this community also is has a community pool, right? It has a park there, a very nice park, as you see here also. I forget to show you that. But let's say there's no renovation cost neither, and the holding pre-cost, since this area is a little bit off-site. Let's check out the location of the property. So it's a little bit offsite here. If you remember, this is in the Mesa, very close to Apache Junction. There's not a lot of industrial activities here, but it also have a lot of mobile home parks in this area as well. Most of the time, tenants will not be willing to stay over here unless people that have a family and they're willing to travel back and forth for work. Because from here to the downtown Mesa, maybe about 20-25 minutes already. For that reason, I think it's gonna take a little bit longer to rent. I'm gonna enter here 2 months of vacancy is needed for that reason. Talking about rent, let's see how much it can be rented for in this area. The median rental price for this property for a 3-bedroom is about $2,000. So we're gonna enter $2,000 here. So that is the income of the property. We are going to talk about some of the costs, must-have costs here. Let's say the loan amount is 80%. 80% and the interest rate is 7.6%. The loan period is 30 years. So you have a mortgage expense of $2,076. The HOA, because of the pool, right? There's a little bit higher, 99%. The tax for this property is about $1,358 per year. So in terms of monthly, you have about 113. 1,000 for the insurance over here. So overall you have a total of 2,372 must-have expense. If you use that calculation, you're gonna have about negative $372 a month negative cash flow. Property management, let's go through some of the optional program here, optional expenses here. Vacancy rate, let's do 5, 5, and 10 for those. This property is a little bit newer, so I think you may be able to get away with 5% capex saving as well. Even in that case, you still have a negative $672 cash flow every month. So overall, if you only look at this number right here, this is another property that doesn't make sense to put money in, because any time that have a negative cash flow, you shouldn't be looking into that option. In this way, we have to be a little bit challenging ourselves to get a better deal. Let's say first we're gonna negotiate to 350. The purchase price is top, only a little bit, about $100 a month. Over here, it's really tough for this one because the must-have cost is so high. The HOA is high at $99 a month because of the pool. Nicely, right? Because of that pool also, you may be able to charge them at a higher percentile compared to other homes in the area without a pool, without a community. So let's say assume that you can charge $2,100 for that house, gonna make you negative of $160. And some people may be okay with that if they are in the optimistic end. For those of you who are conservative, I'm not judging anyone right or wrong, right? It's just a different personal reference. You're gonna be running at $475 negative cash flow every month. So if you're not willing to come up with those numbers, don't do this deal. Okay, if you're willing to come up with a small amount and risking these, okay, then you can definitely put in an offer at 350 or even lower a little bit, maybe 330. Then you're gonna have only 47 negative cash flow. Overall, I think because of this number, like I said, it's not going to be a good property for you up front. You have to be more creative. One of the things that I would love to take into account when I see this floor plan, let me go back real quick. One of the options that you can do is actually maybe consider adding a room over here in the living area and make it a 4-bedroom, and of course you have to make a shower in this bathroom right here, and then you can rent it. I know the square footage already small, but that could be it, because if you are able to make artwork, you have the 4-bedroom house and you can charge like $2,200 and $2,300 already for that house. If you can do that, you can actually increase the monthly rental for that one, and you can pay a little bit higher as well at $350. And even if you pay at $350, but if you charge $2,300, you still get a positive cash flow here. So depend on where you are at, depend on the level of experience. This project may be a yellow for me, maybe, right? Depend on subject to the visit of the house and whether we are able to put in the rooms or not. I'm not saying that it's okay right away, but maybe you have to go there and take a look at the measurement to see whether it makes sense. If a room is too small, why do we have to do that? No one's gonna live in that anyway, right? So this one is gonna be a yellow for me. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's still open for positive cash flow if there is a room for adding a 4th bedroom right there. One more thing that I forget to mention in terms of comparison of the housing, this area is overall score of 48, which is a little bit higher than Maricopa County and Mesa City in general, but it's lower a little bit than the US, the median of the US. The neighborhood here is 47 and it's actually lower than other Maricopa County and Mesa on average. Okay, so you have to be careful about that as well. There may be some more criminal activities or traffic activities in this season, in this area. Transportation in this area as a whole tend to be lower because it's really far away from the working area. Opportunities here is 49. Job location is not a lot of job over here, so that's something that you have to consider as well. That is it for everything for this deal right here. Overall, like I said, this is yellow, subject to the visit of the property. Like I said, in this market, it's always going to be difficult to find a deal, but hopefully as we do more analysis like this, we can find out the diamond in the sand for you. My name is Long Le. If you have any question or if you have another deal that you wanting me to send over, analyze, underwrite, let me know. I will do that for you. Okay, bye-bye.